I'm so grateful for the community that Living Chassidus fosters. It's such an incredible, supportive, and wonderful group of women who I know I can depend on.
When I moved to Crown Heights in 2015, I knew almost no one in New York. Luckily, I was quickly introduced to Living Chassidus, and I was able to build a strong social circle and support system, as well as have resources for everything from spirituality to the practical, everyday needs of my life.
So the way Living Chassidus impacted me, so many parts of my life. It really putting in the stepping stones for me to be able to create this Hasidic family that I have, and I appreciate it, and I give such a huge thanks to Living Chassidus.
It has affected the way I learn and think about what I'm learning and infiltrate the message into my daily life. I also have a great group of friends that I can bring with and hold myself accountable to being the best mother and wife I can be and be the best chassid I can be.
They have given me an outlet to learn. Some of my best friends who I can rely on for pretty much anything. The community to grow further and to feel like I belong somewhere.
Living Chassidus opened my eyes to different possibilities to how to live my life, to believe Hashem is always on my side, to include Him in everything, and to make decisions that are best for me and my family.
Living Chassidus gave me so much support while I was living in Crown Heights. It was my home away from home, and now 6 years later they still are supporting me, and it's still my home away from home.
I found Living Chassidus's life skill series on birth so informative and inspiring that it actually spurred on a newly discovered passion of mine and a career, and I am now a doula.
This past year's Shabbaton, we went to New Jersey and spent a whole Shabbos with Rabbi Shalom Mordechai Rabashkin and his family. Those were 26 hours filled with emunah and bitachon, filled with singing for bring-ins, friends, and just so many beautiful, beautiful, meaningful times. And what was so special about this for bring-in? Well, after that Shabbos, I met my husband.
This year, they offered me to be in charge of the Shabbat gyms. But first of all, I said no. So many work, I don't want, it's like every week. No, it's not for me. But happens that on the same week, I wrote to the Rebbe and I opened a letter. And the Rebbe was saying how I need to do shlichus with women and be part of events and like everything that like I can do for them. So Baruch Hashem, I took and everything is going well. And this is a part of how Living Chassidus changed my life.
I heard about the program, and then a good friend encouraged me to come and see the classes. This was like 2 years ago, and now I go to the programs very often, and it's amazing to have learning outside of seminary to continue learning and growing.
For me, Living Chassidus really lives up to their name as both living and Chassidus. I feel like the core Living Chassidus group is a community that I can rely on, ask anybody for advice, and of course the Chassidus part, which includes the Systematic Avodah Initiative for bring-ins and all the Chassidus, and of course tons of these farms that are behind me.
It's been such a joy to be part of Living Chassidus from all the different phases and stages in my life, and I have loved watching it evolve from its inception to what it is today.
How has Living Chassidus impacted my life? It has really, truly shaped my entire life through forcing me to live with Chassidus and to be the Dugma Chaya in order to really do my shlichus to the fullest extent. So thank you for being part of our community. Thank you for being part of our shlichus.